Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Now at the plate, David Peralta. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Boston, the left fielder, number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Buehler has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Hey now.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Here's a pop-up now. Newman is there, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Wade LeBlanc is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Second baseman, number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be wind day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look at that, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Markakis at the track, and he makes a nice catch. Here's George Springer. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
George Springer.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Heading after this is Broxton. He's there and records the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Hops this one up. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Alvarez comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Lucas Duda goes down for the 2nd out in the bottom half. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First offering on its way. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Zunino is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. In now is Pedro Alvarez, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side, hit hard. Newman's got it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Fouled away. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Brantley is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-1. Smoke toward third. Seager has it. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder Keon Broxton. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And in steps Scott Kingery. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will go in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
The shortstop, Homer.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Yelich. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And good for him. Homer Munson has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now batting.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
Markakis.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hard hit towards center. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. Markakis on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Down 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two balls and a strike to Dozier. Three balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
No strike.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, the catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 3-0 pitch. is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now batting, Pedro Alvarez. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Has a look. Now the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Marcus Trailer answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Trailer. The batter, number 7.
In now, David Peralta, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Liner in there for a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 0-1 on its way. And he popped him up. Kingery ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
1-2 now. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox are out in front 7-0. Standing in, Kevin Newman. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
First delivery to him on the way. In the air to right center. On the move is Springer. And the Rays are in the hit column.
The left fielder, number 23.
Striding in, Michael Brantley. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike. Newman, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
One ball.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Tampa. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. George Springer is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Skied into very shallow right. Yelich is under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Striding in for Boston, Brian Dozier. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Here comes the first pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Hit hard down the line. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Ready with another 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Jeimer Candelario stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Seager is right there, and a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. At the plate, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball well outside. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready
now
once again, Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
On the ground to third. Candelario loves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready now, Pedro Alvarez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Low for ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Now batting. Number 7.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. Runner back safely. The 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Lucroy has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on it. Rex Brothers is into the ball game now as he'll make his fifth appearance of the season here.
Number 55, Rex Brothers.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Ready with the 1 and 2.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 4.
So striding forward now, Scott Kingery. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Lane Hardy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Homer Munson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now here's the pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Nick Markakis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Next up for the Red Sox, George Springer in his career versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. David Hernandez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Seager fields it cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order. So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Yelich is there, 1 away. Into the box now, Brian Dozier. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Left center, base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle.
Now in the box, Kyle Seager. His prior history in this matchup, he's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. One and one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Broxton's on his horse. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Brantley is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the Rays,
Ready for another chance? Lucas Duda, 0 for 2 for him to this point. No balls and 1 strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is on the ground over to first. Alvarez has got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jeimer Candelario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Count still at 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is into the box now. Pedro Alvarez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Pedro Alvarez becomes the first out of the inning. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's one as a pitcher. You just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. In now, Keon Broxton starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Luis Avilan will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
That's the ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1 and 2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No, he's safe.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Avilan, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Croxton stands at first with 1 out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 23.
At the plate, Michael Brantley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Wade LeBlanc earns the win, his second, as he gives up only 1 hit in 5 innings of work. Walker Buehler allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left